Good evening, Ibu. Good evening. Good afternoon, Ibu. My name is Jamsen Salomo Tampubolon, and here's my presentation about my proposal. And so the proposal, I have a short agenda here, and this agenda will cover the title, the background, research questions, and research methods. Without further ado, I would like to start with the title. So the title that I chose here is Factors Contributing to the Differences in the Use of Specific Indonesian Words by Native Speakers from North Sumatra and Bali. So what I'm interested in finding is all the words that I think are very common, and but in Sumatra those are not really used, but those are used very commonly here. And I would like to know basically what's the background story of why it's happening, the reason behind this, why do people use different type of words, type of Indonesian words to be specific when they speak, although we are basically targeting or referring to the same thing. And now we're jumping to the background. So the background here that I would like to basically clarify is that what I'm going to do with the background is the purpose of this thesis is to unfold, or the research is to unfold all the factors contributing to the differences in the usage of specific words by native speakers from North Sumatra and Bali. So basically, to narrow the data, I would like to be just getting the information or the data from native speakers from North Sumatra who are in Bali, and then the Balinese people themselves. It focuses on finding the influences, what influences these factors and how those start. Data will be collected through conducting face-to-face natural conversations with native speakers from North Sumatra and Bali who reside in Bali. So it is like what I explained earlier. These conversations will be recorded discreetly to capture a natural flow, and the process may be videotaped if necessary. So I would like to have conversations with again native speakers from North Sumatra and Bali, but I will do this definitely quietly and discreetly, so then we could expect a natural conversation takes place. And then still in the background, the main theory used in this thesis or in this research is by Michael Heliodis, or his theory of language in use in systematic functional grammar, which explains how language is used to create meaning in spoken and written text. Holidays' theory is based on the idea that language is dynamic research that is shaped by cultural and institutional context. It also emphasizes that the importance of social interaction in language development. And then this book called, or this journal called, no, it is actually a book. The book called Introduction to Functional Grammar, first edition in 1985. So that's the background. Now we're jumping to the research questions. The research questions that I could think of at the moment, that I can think of at the moment are, the first one is, what would you often use to describe? And then I'm going to tell them the context, a certain context. So I really want to know what words or how they use certain words in a certain context, basically. And the second question is that, which word, if they have choices, or if we have choices, I would like to know by posing a question to them, which word do you hear people use more in a conversation? Is it A or B? Which are the options? So yeah, that's the second question. And And then this is my raw idea. Probably there will be more questions, as time goes on. And then the research method that I would like to basically choose here is that the research method that I would like to classify here or try to explain here is starting from the data source, the data collection, and the data analysis. And then when it comes to data source, the researcher, which is me, has chosen the implementation of descriptive qualitative method in conducting the research. In this case, native speakers from North Sumatra and from Bali will become the targeted sampling. So that's how I would collect the data. And then I would like to explain the data collection a bit more. So the researcher, again, which is me, will be involving several activities to embark on research, including doing an informal interview or interviews with native speakers from North Sumatra and Bali who live in Bali, documenting the process and making a list of the findings. And then the last one will be the data analysis. The way that I would analyze this is that afterwards the required data such as the frequency of data usage of certain Indonesian words and the source of data of the commonly used words will divulge the factors of what influences the differences in the use of specific Indonesian words. Eventually, this will be presented as the final outcome of the research. So that's how I would like to do my research, and that's the proposal so far. Thank you so much, Ibu, for listening and watching my presentation. I appreciate you. Have a good one there. Thank you once again. Bye.